With the Euro finals taking the spotlight off the transfer window, we shed some light on the transfer news, big guns and top odds on the Go Euro show. Let's get talking. Welcome aboard, folks. This is the Go Euro show powered by Booster 99. As you know, I do not walk alone. I have got my right hand with me in the studio, Babajide Guerrero.
It's always a good pleasure to be here all day, every day, twice on a day like this, especially if you follow this journey. It's been a tremendous journey for us here at Booster 99.
End soon.
Yeah, it's going to end soon, but hey, let's have a crack at it again as usual.
Okay, now let's get right into it. I would like for us to talk, the Euros is what we've been talking about week in, week out, but first let's talk about the transfer window and the transfer market. So while everybody's eyes are on the Euro 2020, the European clubs are busy. They are busy signing and, looking at the players for possible move to their clubs. Now, some of the done deals, we've seen Hakim, we've also seen Sergio Ramos, which happened to be quite a leak. We're not supposed to know about that yet, but it's already out. So talk to me about these transfers.
I think it's a statement of intent. Sometimes in football, when you are the bridesmaid and never the bride, that's Arsenal, by the way. They're always nearly birds. Nearly. They never do enough to just, break that bound and be the eventual winners. And that's what PSG has been. And they don't want that tag anymore. So it's a statement of intent. When you go to the market and you get, I'm saying it categorically, you got the best right back in football at the moment. No doubt. Achraf Hakimi is an absolute gem. I have no idea why Real Madrid let him go, but PSG had got him now. And they got him at for me, players like that should be going in the regions of 100 millions. But hey, they got him at 40, 50 million thereabout. And they didn't just stop there. They got the man who was absolutely sacrosanct to the victories of Real Madrid. They got Mr. Spain himself, Sergio Ramos. Now, we saw the space of leadership. Now, you can give kudos to Spain and show in their accolades and say, hey, great guys, you guys got to the semi-finals. But they could have done better if they got leaders in that team. Take away Busquets, there's no really that natural leadership. And that's what Ramos brings. It doesn't just bring the football. It doesn't bring this colossal nature. No, it brings years of unimaginable leadership with him. And when you've got a player like that, oh my word, even the coach is a fan of the player. And that right there is a huge plus. Well, we've got Daka as well, the Zambian as well, moving to Leicester to join his African brothers. I think it's fantastic news for some of the players and for some of the teams. And this particular move really shouldn't have happened. That's why young footballers learn this. If your talent is super good and your attitude is flawed, you're in trouble. Let's
very quickly talk about, we're speaking about African players, let's talk about one of our very own. Let's talk about Victor Moses, who has finally ended his career at Chelsea and is now at Spartak Moscow. Do you think that was a smart move? He didn't have quite a lot of options, that's like the reality of it. But do you think that was a smart move for his career, and how long do you see him at Moscow? Could it be the beginning of the end of his career?
So do you know that there are some people that you are dating, but they are not dating you? Yeah, that's what happens. That's the case of Mr. Moses. For a while, I thought maybe I dated Chelsea.
Honestly, I actually thought until I saw the transfer news and they were like, oh,
so I don't think Victor Moses left Chelsea. I think Chelsea left Victor Moses. Let's just put it that way. But really, Spartak Moscow is a good place to go. It's not the best.
It's not the best. I don't want to see him staying so long because I don't think he can perform well enough to even stay there.
It's been quite a journeyman now, hasn't he? He's been to the Turkish league. I think he had a stint in Fenerbahce. He's been here and there. It's not at that level anymore. But the fact that I think he still get that European team in Spartak Moscow, maybe things will turn around for him. Okay,
I'm going to jump in there. Let's move on. Still speaking about league titles, but let's move on and let's talk about the big guns for the tournament this season. At the beginning of the season, a couple of people were looking at Romelu Lukaku. Some people were thinking it was going to be Ronaldo, Kevin De Bruyne, but those guys are out. We're looking at just players from England and Italy. Now, from England, we've got Harry Kane. We've got, somebody was saying today that he wants England to win because of Harry Kane, just because of that, so he can win something, at least in European football. We've got Harry Kane, we've got Raheem Sterling, by the way, who I think has a very funny way of running, but that's besides the point. Then, if we look at Italy, we've got Jorginho, who I think is actually going to be the player of the tournament. What's your view on this?
That last one, a lot of people may not agree, but yeah, I mean, he deserves it if he gets it. Yes,
I mean,
but
I think
Raheem Sterling may likely nick it if at all he continue with that performance. He's carrying this team, and for a player, I still think he's a very average player. No disrespect, yeah, because people really don't like when I say the truth here, but that's what I mean. Raheem Sterling is a good player, but that's where it is because you don't know which Raheem Sterling will show up, and that's the problem. Now, when Morata scored against that Italian defense, he scored a beautiful goal, but guess what? Few minutes later. 2 minutes. I take that again. Few seconds later, we saw the real Morata come to play because he had a better chance he couldn't even put away. My point is, with Sterling, you don't know which Sterling will show up. And that's why whenever he pushes for contract extension and better money, I'm asking, why do you want to get you so much money when you don't give me that level of consistency? But he's a fantastic player. Harry Kane, we said it from the onset on the Booster 99 Goal Euro show that he goes where the goals are. They know the goals know how to follow Harry Kane. He's a natural born striker. I think his mom must have given birth to him in the box 18. So I think if I'm going to choose who a best player of the tournament will be, judging by everything, I hate to say this, but I think maybe Raheem Sterling. I think so.
Still speaking with everything you've said, we're just going to, I mean, we've already taken a couple of the things you've said, so we're just going to throw that into the top odds. As you know, there's only one game we can be looking at, and that, of course, is Italy versus England. At the beginning of the show, you did say, at the beginning of the very first episode of the show, you did say you don't see England taking the title home. Now we are through to the finals, and England is still vying for the trophy. Now, this is England's first ever appearance at a European Championship final. Keeping that in mind, with Italy's wonderful and insane defense of the season and the amount of goals they've been able to churn out at every match. Keeping all this in mind, and if I'm going to go first, who do you think is going to clinch the title? How would you be staking if you were to stake? At this point, I mean, anything can happen. Anything. I say Italy winning, but if I was to stake, I would just go with over 1.5 goals. I think that's the safest anybody can go with at this point of the tournament.
Also, my lady, let me bust your head. I'm thinking very hard that I'm going to stake a lot of money on Booster 99. I'll continue staking, and I mean, I've not been wrong since I've been staking, and this one will be straight win.
Yes, the 99,000, but come on, continue.
The 99,000, I don't understand. They do.
Continue, say whatever it is.
It's like they know my name, so they know Babajide Guerrero. Oh, these guys are a guy, don't come near me. But I mean, congratulations to all the winners. Yeah, so I think it's going to be history straight. It will not be easy, but this is what I think. They've been saying he's coming home or he's going to Rome. But the question is just like as Mashiraka asked, has he ever been home?
With all this in view, how are you staking? Because this is how you talk every week, yet I've not seen one naira. So with all this in view, how are you staking on Booster 99? Drop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Babajide Guerrero is taking straight win.
For Italy.
For Italy.
I'm going to go with over 1.5
okay.
at the end of this game. Okay. But here are the odds on Booster 99. And when we get back, we'll be having a representative from Booster 99 to give us more insights about the betting side. We'll be right back. And those, of course, were the odds on Booster 99 for the Euro finals. You want to get on the site, or better yet, the Booster 99 app and get staking. As I said before, we went to check out those odds. We have a marketing representative from Booster 99. With us today is Isioma.
Hi, Ose. How you doing?
How are you doing? I love your smile.
Thank you.
Me too.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Oh wow. Okay.
So talk to us about Booster 99.
Okay, so Booster 99 is a betting platform, like we all know, where you can go stake and make lots of money. Basically, that's the long and short of it. So we do have tons of stuff that you can stake on. Their games, they're like casino games, everything.
Also, it's not just football.
Oh no, it's not at all. Games, events, whatever you want, really.
Master of events, are you?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. So now, very quickly, talk to us about the thing which I think most of our viewers want to hear. Talk to us about the promo that is full of nice.
So the 999 thing is kind of a play on Booster 99. So it's basically a very easy way to win 999,999 naira. So in the final of the Euros 2020, all you need to do is just place a bet with 500 naira, and then you go to a readily made available form to fill in your correct prediction. So it has to be like correct score prediction, but the only way you can qualify or your prediction qualifies is if you've already placed a bet. So if you do one without the other, then it's kind of invalid. So you have to do both. It's just very simple. Do that and you just may win.
Okay, so what about the hosts? What kind of special package do you guys have for both of them?
Yes, that one is very important.
I mean, it's
very important.
Just do what I just said. Don't you want to
So we'll announce ourselves as the winner on our show.
Sure.
I can announce it for you.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I like Isioma.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isioma. Well, there you have it, folks. That is how to win 999,999 naira. I know it's such a mouthful, but it's also pocket full. So we'll see you in the very last episode.
Oh,
Oh my God, I'll miss you. Keep it. All right, guys. Bye for now.